Welcome to ProServe 2012 training videos. In this video, I'm going to show you how to cancel open work orders that you're not going to work, that they're old work orders that were skipped for whatever reason. And to be able to do that on a global basis rather than an individual basis. In order entry, you're able to delete a work order from here, which is a bit time consuming, but it can be done. I've demonstrated that in a previous video. I think it was in Set4 in the posting of work orders. I think that's where that was. So I'm not going to do it here. What I'm going to show you is in utilities, you have two ways of doing this. You've got a global work order cancellation and a single work order cancellation. Let's look at the global first. Now, the reason why this global exists is because it was difficult to delete or cancel work orders from the order entry program. It was very time consuming. So that's what this program was all about. What happens in this system when you generate your work orders using the recurring creation program? You're creating hundreds of work orders in your system. These work orders stay in your open work order file, and they're never removed unless you do one of two things. You're either going to post it as being completed, or you've got to cancel it. Either way, that's the only two ways that those open work orders are going to be removed from your open work order file. They'll stay out there forever. So it's important to backtrack yourself every now and again and clean up your system of work orders that you're not going to work. So it defaults back to last year, but what we want to do, it doesn't really get into my current period. I'm in October. And so it backed up a few months to make sure, that I'm not deleting something that I really don't want to. So you have to actually manipulate this date to get into a particular time frame that you're looking for. For example, let's say I'm done. Let's say that I'm done with anything from September 12th back. If it's still in my system and it's in pest control department, see, I can manipulate what department I'm dealing with here. I can also narrow it down by route or technician, or even down to the actual service code. See, I can actually narrow it down to the actual quarterly pest control. So it has several options of being able to filter down to the exact work orders that I want to just globally, cancel and get them out of my system. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave that. Well, actually, I'm going to take that out. I'm going to, these are things that are in September. So what I'm going to do is just leave it set to the 12th of September. And at this point, if I look up here, I can either cancel, which means that I'm going to cancel the listed work orders, which means it's going to record these orders as being lost sales. So it's something that's trackable. It's also something that I can report on for lost sales purposes, if you choose to do that. If you change this option to delete, then it's physically going to delete these orders, and it's not going to record anything anywhere about what happened to them. It's just going to simply get rid of them. And that's basically what I'm going to do at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and select yes. Okay. And now it's going to process it, and it's going to actually delete all those orders. Now, again, I haven't saved all, so I'm still safe, and I can still quit if I feel like, hey, I may have made a mistake. So it's showing me how many records were deleted, okay? And so I can go ahead and make my mind up and save all if I want to, or I can quit without saving. Now, it wants a password. Now this password's coming from my system security system password screen, and I'll show you that. And you probably may have seen it in a previous video, but I'll show it to you anyway. So I've got to enter the correct password in order to delete all these orders. And basically it's done. Real quickly, let me show you where that's coming from. See this delete orders right here? I'm not sure if there's a delete mass. I'm sure it's this same password right here that is involved in that. So you need that password in order to complete that task. Now, the other way that I can delete work orders in a quick and easy way is with this program. Now what it does, it essentially allows me the same thing. I can set my date to what I'm looking for. In this one, I'm just going to go all the way to the end of September, set my filter, and I've still got work out there. But the difference between this program and the other that we just saw, I can actually just double click this and actually select it to delete. Okay, and if we read this information down here, it says it's recommended that all other users should log off before running this cancellation utility. It is designed to allow you to easy way to cancel or delete old work orders that are unworked by double clicking each and then following through with it. Okay, so I'm going to double click this guy and it kind of removes him. Maybe I don't want this one. Delete him. I don't want this one. Delete it. I don't want that one. Delete it. Okay, you get the picture. That's how this works. I still have to click Save All in order to delete those several work orders that I just deleted. In fact, I'm not deleting them. I'm actually canceling them because I left this set at cancel. So it's actually going to record those if I save all. And that's basically how that works. Okay? Well, that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up on it. Thanks.